Welcome back to our YouTube channel, everybody. You can hear a combination of bird song and a breeze. We're propertyforsalemarket.com. That's www.propertyforsalemarket.com. And Marche, as most of you know by now, is spelled M-A-R-C-H-E. We're at a beautiful spot here in the province of Macerata in central Marche. Very interesting proposition to share with you today. The thing I want to mention is that at the very top of this trail here that leads up to the top of the hillside, which would be your hillside, you would be the owner of a hillside. How's that sound? Forsythia bushes all up and down, beautiful nature. Traditionally, over the last couple of 100 years, at the very top of the hill, there's been a cross placed up there to ask for a blessing for the crops, etc., etc. And that's been sort of a tradition that's been upheld, as I mentioned, for a couple of centuries. Turning to the present day, we've got a plot that's surrounded by oak trees, spectacular view. The plot has about 80 olive trees. Just think about that. And when you look at the listing and you look at the asking price, it's unbelievable to think that you could have 80 olive trees for the price that this house is being sold for. And there are about 40 fruit trees as well on the plot. In addition to those olive trees and fruit trees, we have 3 outbuildings. There's a big one here of 110 square meters. There are 2 over to the side here, one of 50 and one of 70 square meters. And I would look at those as just some added value that you could either demolish all of these, or you could restore one of them, or you could use 1 or 2 for storage. But they're here and they're added value, and you could decide over time what you'd like to do with them. Again, I'm just struck here by the number of mature oak trees. There's a weeping willow tree here. Beautiful privacy. And again, I mentioned, I just love the fact that you could be the owner of a hillside. I mean, it's fun to say that, and it's even more fun to think about how much enjoyment there would be from that. Turn here to give you a look at the house. Very simple house. It's been completely refurbished. It sits in this beautiful position. I'll show you the views in just a moment. It's been refurbished in terms of structural work, roof work, insulation, etc. It meets all the latest building requirements. Walk down to the side here and start to expose the view, which is really quite spectacular. It's mostly south facing. We have a little sort of grape-topped little pergola here. Beautiful little kind of natural balcony area where you look out and just see the Sibillini National Park. There's a hilltop town right there of Casa Palombo is right there. And then you can see off to this side some of the high mountains. Just a spectacular, spectacular view from this plot. Bring you around the back of the house. And you can see here, there's some benches, a big table, more oak trees. And again, through here, more of that view, which is just spectacular. Lots of sun, but also, importantly, lots of shade trees as well. Show you the back of the house here. And then what we'll do is we'll head back to the front, and then we'll start the tour inside the house. Big plot too, about 3 hectares of land here, including the house and the 3 outbuildings. And then off in this direction, you could see some more of those forsythia. The entire hillside right now is just covered in them, and there's a terrific perfume of those trees as you walk through the plot. Okay, that's our exterior look. And what we'll do now is we'll head right inside. Okay, we've entered in to the house. You can see we have Koto style floor tiles. We have some stone accents on the walls. We have a heat producing fireplace. Note that the house has both GPL and wood pellet. So it's sustainable in that regard. It has alternative energy systems in it. You have excellent quality windows and doors, and all of those windows in the house have insect screens. Okay, the big benefit here is that you can live on one floor. People love the idea of living on one floor. And that's what you have here. This is a really big open space. Okay, we're in a living lounge area. We move over to here where a dining room table could go, and then this is where the kitchen would go. Keep in mind the owners have a sort of temporary style, very basic kitchen. They spend some weekends here in a week or two in the summer, but you could put a regular kitchen in this area here. But let me just do a nice turn. You head outside from the kitchen, and there's that view, just spectacular. Spectacular. Hilltop town and the mountains and the valleys. To turn my back to that and look in the opposite direction again. They have kitchens set up here. Center area, you could put a dining table, and then you have the rest of the space as your lounge and living area. Keep in mind what's nice is a lot of times we come into houses and they're all cluttered with stuff. Here it's the complete opposite, and it's just sort of carte blanche for you to furnish it with a nice light hand, keeping it bright and light and open. All you have to do is go up 3 stairs and you get into the bedroom area. And here we have what I would call the guest bedroom. Big, too, with nice views. There's a big, big family bathroom. That would be the bathroom that you would use to transit this archway from the main living area. And you would come upstairs, and this would be the sort of communal bathroom. Big toilet, bidet, big inserted mirror in the tile work. And then there's a really big massage jet bathtub here with a shower handle as well. We make a quick left, and here we are in what is the master bedroom, double aspect windows. Okay, and then there's a bathroom here with a shower that's ensuite. So again, there are these doors that lead into the master. I'll show you that again. You would come into the master bedroom. Double aspect. I like the bird song out there. Birds are very cooperative. We give them a lot of sunflower seeds. And there's the ensuite bathroom. So just to give you a summary, got this single big open space. Very fluid, everything just, flows together. You go up just these 3 steps. You've got the 2 bathrooms, you've got the master suite, the guest bedroom, and that constitutes your living space. We're going to head outside into the back of the house, and I'm going to show you a bit of a bonus, some added value that we have downstairs. But of course, I can't resist the chance to show you one more time the beautiful view. Just spectacular. Absolutely beautiful. And we'll head downstairs. Okay, we're in the back of the house now that I showed you earlier, and we're going to head inside. I will show you the bonus. This is a great bonus to have in a house, real added value. This is a space on the property that's actually registered as a cantina section. And the owners have decided to use this for their personal use as a little apartment. There's a bedroom here. There's a bathroom and a laundry here. Laundry section is right here. And the bathroom here with a shower. Very simple and small, all very useful. And then here's the main living section. And they have a little kitchen set up here. And again, I want to be clear that in terms of registration of this space, it's a cantina space. So what that means in practical terms is that for your personal use, you can use this however you'd like. You would not be able to rent this. If you were going to rent the house, you'd rent the upstairs. You could stay here downstairs, but you would not be able to rent the downstairs because, again, technically speaking, it's cantina space. The owners have set it up as this little apartment, and they use it that way privately, and that's perfectly fine. But let me just do a quick little turnaround. Give you the full look. It's really a terrific little space. Okay, and then we'll come back outside. We'll come around the bend here. Little pergola, and we'll end here with the view. Again, with propertyforsalemarket.com. Ask you to click on the link for additional details on this property. We'll get back to you in real time. We're known for our very responsive service. And I'll tell you, it's just a terrific thing to see. Just a beautiful, beautiful view. This right-sized house, the olive trees, the fruit trees, it's all right here. And I think what we're gonna do now as we say goodbye is we're gonna take a little walk up the hill off camera and maybe spend about 10 or 15 minutes sitting up at the top of the Collina, thinking about how nice it would be to be the owner of our own little hillside. Okay, thanks. Propertyforsalemarket.com. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We really appreciate that. Take care.